Charlottesville, home of the University of Virginia and the Cavaliers, where around here they say learning never ends. They hope to teach a lesson in this one. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will come out first. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Let's take a minute here and think about Virginia. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33 with the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they...
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, the spin move. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Here's the handoff. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Samuel. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Offense in a bunch formation. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Jackson.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Got a man, it's Jackson. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Cavaliers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra.
Turning it on! He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. The give from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He'll get rid of it. Wide out trying to get it in. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
The Cavaliers line it up with a 1st and goal. Power ahead. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution. And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Illinois. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They're dealing with a second and long. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
Just what they'd hoped for on... as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy. So frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Rudolph. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also
Breaks into the open. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And his throw is incomplete. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Turns it on at midfield. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
all right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Samuel. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Might be calling a hot route. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he makes the catch inside the 15. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. the Cavaliers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Gets it out quickly. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Looking for the end zone, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Cavaliers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll start this drive firing. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. play action on first down. Rushes on him. Gets rid of it. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Caught on the outside, it's Jackson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Washington is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Husky Stadium, but the purple and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 11 over Illinois. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Hurley. Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Picks up the first down. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
Hauls it in. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Toss to the outside. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, there's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Final play of the quarter coming. To the ground with the back. Turning it on! There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
That pass not close as he got... Trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is. When the defense gets that stop on third down, fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
He's got it. First down and more. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking for space. It's Armour. Touchdown, Irish! And the pummeling has started. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Looking downfield on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Makes the grab. On his feet at the 40. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Cavaliers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Rides the back on the option, the give. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. And the Cavaliers want to crank the tempo.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Wants to throw again. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Lets it fly. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Quick strike through the air for the score. That is confidence in your arm strength. Look at the revolutions on that one as he zips it in there.
Confidence, arm arrogance, whatever you want to call it. You could tell he believed it, put it right where he needed to. You got double coverage, you got to fit it in there. He believed, and he did.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back swinging for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And after that stop from the defense, they're still on the 2, and now it's 3rd down. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And the punishment has been extended. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And the returner goes down. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game. Offense can kneel it out from here.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And
he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewitt, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks that have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Wicks. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Here comes the heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Keeps it on the bootleg. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.